Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy B3 back with another kicking movie reaction review. Today we are talking about Friday the 13th, Part 4, The Final Chapter. It's another slasher horror supernaturally film. Runs about an hour, 31 minutes, rated R. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube, Google Play Movies and TV, Redbox, Vudu, or Amazon Prime Video. I personally have it on DVD. I bought a big set of them for dirt cheap at Walmart a while back. It's got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb, a 24% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.2 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and 83% of Google users like the film. I'm not super included in that 83%. Anyways, here's a quick read-up. A carefree lakeside vacation is interrupted by the reemergence of killer Jason Voorhees, played by Ted White, after he escapes from a morgue, leaving bodies in his wake. Jason travels to Camp Crystal Lake, where a group of friends is staying. The teens meet some locals, Tommy, Corey Feldman, and Trish, Kimberly Beck, as well as secretive hiker Rob, Heinrich Anderson, as the group of teenagers engages in drunken debauchery. Their numbers begin to dwindle and pieces of the past resurface. It was released in April of 1984, on the 13th to be precise. Directed by Joseph Zito, music composed by Harry Manfredini, budget $1.8 million USD, and the cinematography is by Al Spencer, with art direction by Joe Hoffman. Ta-da! Alright. So, Friday the 13th, Part 4. I mean, I kind of like the ending. But other than that, who cares? After the first two, it just seems so pointless. I don't know. I don't really even like the first two that much, to be completely honest with you. Friday the 13th Part 4 has another group of teenagers go to Crystal Lake. Even though there were two recent massacres of teenagers, which isn't even counting the one from many years ago. And sure, they're like, oh, Jason's dead, but still, like, it's been a different person each time. I don't know, something just seemed like if... I know people watch slasher films and they're like, everyone's acting so stupid in this movie. If it were me, I'd blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I don't think that's fair because you're not having the adrenaline rush. You're not feeling the fear. A lot of people would probably just freeze up and not think about things because you don't think about things in high fear adrenaline situations like that, honestly. But, I mean... deciding where to go on vacation isn't one of those situations now, is it? I suppose it ain't. I suppose it ain't. But of course, Jason comes back to life. That's kind of the thing with these supernatural slasher villains. The ending kind of doesn't matter because you always know they're going to come back. So it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, someone puts the villain down. Does it matter? But I mean, like, they rent a house or something right next to this family, mom and her two kids, teen girl, younger boy, and then there's this, like, mysterious hiker, and it's very clear that he's, like, someone related to one of the previous victims. It's pretty obvious to me. And, you know, eventually it's the young boy that puts down Jason at the end of his spree. And the film ends kind of implying that that young boy is going to grow up to be a Jason-esque slasher villain serial killer. And that's pretty cool to me. When I tried to watch Part 5, my Blu-ray player stopped working. So I had to fix that issue. But now I can watch Part 5. And... Part 5, I'm really hoping Jason is revealed to be this kid. I actually got like halfway through Part 5. I got to the scene with the van, and that like young boy's older brother and his lady pal are in there. And the kid from this movie who's now grown up like beats up a guy in the street or something. And that's as far as I got in Part 5 because my Blu-ray player crapped out. But... you know, now that I got stuff functioning again, I do need to finish the film, and I'm really hoping it's revealed that he's a Jason of himself. If that's the case, I think I'll be pretty satisfied with part 5. Don't tell me in the comments what happens, for Christ's sake. Please don't. If you've already typed one out, I know people comment before they finish the video because I do that all the time on videos. Then please delete it. I don't want to know, man. I don't want to know how part 5 ends. I don't want to know any twists in part 5. I want to experience them myself. Thank you. But yeah, that is it for Friday the 13th, part 4, the final chapter. I did like the ending. I like how it implies a new killer that's not Jason, which is kind of what the first one did. It was like, hey, Pamela Voorhees is dead, and, now we're showing you an undead Jason, but that undead Jason might not really have been there, so what's going on? And then we got a new killer in the next film. Interesting. Even though those films weren't my favorite, they were clearly just trying to capitalize off Halloween's success. But, part 5 could really turn into something cool. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I do believe I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye for now.